It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. A fine, full, dignified beard.
I don't know what else to talk about when it comes to the MK Ultra topic, because if you're familiar with it, what MK Ultra is, then there's certain things you have to look at. And you have somebody here in terms of Kanye West who's done a complete 180-degree shoink from what he once was. And as an adult male of a certain age, I don't see that happening without somebody going in there and tinkering with his brain. There's a lot of talk of Kanye being in what he refers to even himself as the sunken place. And the sunken place is a direct reference to that movie Get Out. The sunken place being the place that the black dude goes to when they're in there fucking with his brain. I mean, that whole movie Get Out and that woke blackness situation all has things to do with mind control. Some of the things that even Kanye's saying, you can kind of equate to him talking about some form of mind control when he's talking about 400 years and people were slaves by choice and things of that nature. He's talking about mind control. He's not woke. He's not. He's woke because they put a fucking chip in his brain. Like, he's an influencer. I don't know if I'd ever want to be that famous. I don't know if I would, because he talks about in the interview with Charlemagne that just dropped, when he went in to his hospitalization, which was caused by opiate addiction. He admitted to being addicted to opiates, that he got prescribed after he went in to get liposuction, which he blames on TMZ calling Rob Kardashian fat. So this guy's obviously got a lot of issues, a lot of self-image issues. Dudes aren't supposed to have problems with like being fat. I mean, shit. If you look like a dude like Gabriel Iglesias, for example, who calls himself fucking fluffy, it's part of their shtick. I consider myself to be a big fat fucking Jabba the Hutt level slob when I don't have my shirt on. But to be honest, I'm a slender fucking reed compared to some of you people. So, like, I get having those kind of issues, but he ain't supposed to have those issues. He talks about being in the room and the hospital not letting any of his friends come with him, and him being convinced they were going to kill him because he was truly alone in a place where he didn't know anybody. That's when you could get strapped to a chair and Agent Smith comes in and they send a fucking octopus fucking thing and it crawls in your belly button or up your nose or wherever the fuck it goes. And then next thing you know, Jay-Z is showing up and he's like, yeah, take the red pill or the blue pill. Hove. And next thing you know, you're trapped in the Matrix. And that's exactly what's going on. Yo, see? Dita Von Bloom in the chat knows what's up. If you really think about everything, because there's people who believe that certain things go on in terms of that. I'm a believer that at some point Jay-Z underwent a similar process to the one that Kanye's going through now, but I think maybe Jay did it in private, and the only relationship it ruined for Jay was the relationship between him and Dame Dash. Because you have Jay-Z, a guy who he sold crack. Like, that dude sold crack. Like, in his 20s, he sold crack. And now in his 50s, he's moving hundreds of millions of dollars in property and, like, art and talking about buying fucking $10 million properties. That's not the same dude. Now, I get it that circumstance will change you, but at heart, that dude's a crack dealer. I don't understand him hanging out with washed ash Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow straight up looked like the ash on the end of my blunt. Just white and broke and gross. Let's see. Yeah, let me tell you, Nas. Nas is another one who I don't know if maybe he's a pod person as well, but like he got the Hennessy deal. He's one of the primary investors in that Ring, the doorbell company that's got the built-in fucking cameras on it that you can access from your phone. So if anybody rings your doorbell, it'll contact you via the phone and show you who it is and shit. And like you can even unlock the door with it and shit. Like he was one of the primary investors in that shit. He's gonna be mad rich. He's mad rich anyway, and he's always been smart. Nas is the dude that he put his daughter's name as executive producer on all his records, so she would always be eligible for his royalties. Always. Let's say. I mean, Star used to buy coke from Jay-Z. That's why Jay won't like discuss Star or do an interview with Star or any of that shit. Is that's one of the reasons that Star came up with. Star is like, oh yeah, I used to buy coke from him. Put his songs on.